Hi, kindergarten. We're back again today for part 2 about learning about the Minnesota state symbols. We've got that same I can statement again. I can identify the Minnesota state symbols. Just to review again, we learned in part 1 that symbols are a picture that represents an idea. We learned about 4 different symbols for the state of Minnesota and also one extra. We learned about the state seal on the flag of Minnesota. We learned about the man that's farming, the Native American Indian, the star, the largest star. We learned about how each one of those meant something on the state seal of Minnesota. We learned that the symbol for the state bird, the common loon, that is our state bird in Minnesota. There's our picture of the loon. We learned that the symbol for the state flower is the Minnesota lady's slipper. We see that picture here showing us the state flower. We learned that the state fish, the symbol for our state fish in Minnesota, was the walleye. And we learned that the symbol for our state tree is the picture of the red pine. We also learned that the gemstone that represents the state of Minnesota is the Lake Superior agate. That is the symbol for Minnesota's state gemstone. So we are starting out on part 2 with some more fun facts about why certain things are symbols in the state of Minnesota. So let's take a look at a couple different symbols today that represent something about our great state. Our state butterfly is the monarch butterfly. Look and see how the coloring, that orange and black that you see on the wings of the monarch, it became our state butterfly in the year 2000. So 21 years ago, it became known as the symbol for our state butterfly. Every fall, these monarch butterflies migrate, meaning they leave the state of Minnesota and they travel all the way down along the Mississippi River, all the way down to central Mexico. We also have a state bee. Who would have known? The rusty patched bumblebee is our state bee. And it became our state bee as a symbol for the state in 2019. It's a social bee that lives in colonies, and it is actually a federally protected bee, meaning it is so important to our state that because many are not found in a lot of places any longer, it is now becoming protected so that we can keep these wonderful bees growing and living in our state. We also have a state fruit, and that is the very popular Honeycrisp apple. And we also have what is called our state grain, and state grain is wild rice. So Minnesota produces over half of the world's hand-harvested wild rice. It is a staple food, meaning a very important food for the Ojibwe people in Minnesota. And it has very much a cultural and an economical significance in the state of Minnesota. We also have a state sport. The state of hockey is what our nickname is. Often we hear that, the state of hockey for the state of Minnesota. We also have a state muffin. Our state muffin is the blueberry muffin. Why, you might ask? Well, because it became our state muffin in 1988. Wild blueberries are native, meaning they grow in the northeastern part of Minnesota. They are so abundant that we are able to make these great, deep blueberry colored shaped muffins, and they are yummy. We are talking about symbols. Symbols are very important, whether it's the state seal on our flag, whether it's our state bird, our state flower, our state fish, or our state tree. It's important because people learn about these symbols and what it represents to the people that live in Minnesota. So, you today are going to work again on one of your activities. You are going to listen and then you are going to choose the picture that is the symbol that represents something about the state of Minnesota. Listen to the question, circle the picture that makes the best choice. At the end of your activity, I've also added some optional activities, things like coloring pages and also a paper fortune teller. It gives you ideas of how to create the fortune teller with the Minnesota symbols and also how to fold it to create your own fortune teller. So, kindergartners, think about all these wonderful things about our state of Minnesota. Think about what a wonderful place it is that we live in, and also all the things that we can continue to learn about our great state.